Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy D21, and today we're diving into my predictions for the second Premier League game week. We've got some great matchups ahead, but we'll also be highlighting who I think a key player from each club this upcoming week. I know I didn't do this for the first game week. I just completely forgot when I opened my head. So we're just gonna do it from the second one and just move on. So let's get right into it. Kicking things off with Manchester United versus Brighton. I'm predicting a 2-1 win for United. Although Brighton have been decent in the first match, but I think Man United, especially at Old Trafford as well. So yeah, there's really difficult. I think the key player will be Bruno Fernandes. Obviously, as captain, he isn't only the heartbeat of the midfield, he's also a leader on the pitch, and his creativity and drive will be crucial for the win. But for Brighton, Man U need to keep an eye on Mitoma. With his pace and creativity, he can cause some real problems for United's defence. But yeah, overall, 2-1 the Man U Brighton. Moving on, Spurs versus Everton. I'm backing Spurs for a 2-0 win with Son stepping into the sunlight. See what I did there? Son and Son. And Spurs, yeah, they should manage fine. And on the flip side, I think Everton will be relying heavily on Jordan Pickford to keep them in the game. And if anyone can pull off heroics in goal, I mean, we've seen it with England, and to be fair, we've even seen it with Everton. But yeah, Spurs 2, Everton 0. Over at Selhurst Park, you got Crystal Palace. They now take on West Ham, and I'm calling a 2-1 in favour of the Hammers. I mean, Palace always put up a fight, especially at home, and the player, I think their key player, it's got to be Eze, innit? I would have put Elise, but obviously he's gone to Munich. But yeah, Eze, he's electric in the midfield, but West Ham's Paqueta could be the difference maker. I mean, his vision and passing range. I think it'll be a brilliant match, and I think West Ham will probably just grab a late winner. But yeah, West Ham 2, Crystal Palace 1. Now, Southampton versus Nottingham Forest. This was a really tough one to predict, but I'm seeing 2-1 for Forest here. I mean, Southampton, they just got promoted as well, but and to be fair to Southampton, their first game week was against Newcastle. Newcastle only had a player sent off as well, but they only scored one as well, so fair play to them, considering Newcastle were like top 10 nowadays. But yeah, I do think it will be a good match, but we'll have to see. It was a tough one to predict. I reckon what's his name? Adams Armstrong. Sorry, my mind went blank then. He will provide a spark, but I think Forest's Gibbs White will just tip the scales in Forest's favour. And yeah, I reckon it will be a good game, and Forest, they will be the ones to get the job done. Moving on, at Craven Cottage, you got Fulham takes on Leicester. I'm predicting a tight 1-0 win for Fulham here. Fulham will have to rely on Traore's pace and power to break through. But for Leicester, it depends if Vardy is fit, because obviously he was brilliant versus Spurs, and obviously he scored as well. But they'll have to watch his fitness. He is getting old now, but if he's fit to play, obviously I put Vardy as the key player. But if he didn't play, it'd probably be Fatua. I butchered that. I just know I have. I mean, he recently signed a permanent deal for the Foxes, and there's a lot of excitement around, what he can bring. But yeah, it's a bit. Yeah, Vardy probably will play because he's Jamie Vardy. But yeah, and for okay. It's a tough game as well because I think Fulham can nick it from probably a set piece or a magic moment in their midfield. But yeah, Fulham 1, Leicester 0. Yeah, tough game. Moving on, you have Man City versus Ipswich. I'm predicting a dominant 4-0 win for City. I mean, Ipswich, they just got promoted. They kind of put up a fight against Liverpool, but obviously, it wasn't good enough. And even if Pep was to mix it up with a bit of a blend from the A and B team, City just have so much depth. I mean, they're about to sign Gundogan back as well, but it's hard to see Ipswich getting anything out of the game. And obviously, if Haaland starts, he'll be the key man. I mean, he's always a threat no matter how many minutes he gets. But Ipswich will be relying on Amari Hutchinson to try and spark something, but it's a tough ask against any City side, especially in the last 5 years. But yeah, Man City 4, Ipswich 0. At Villa Park, Aston Villa host Arsenal in what I reckon could be an absolute thriller. So I'm going 3-2 win for Arsenal, but I reckon Ollie Watkins will be the man for Villa. He's been in good form, especially last season, and if Villa want to get anything from this match, it's Ollie Watkins. But for Arsenal, I've gone for Kai Havertz. He needs to step up. I mean, to be fair to him, he has already scored this season. I mean, his creativity and movement could be the difference in this high-scoring affair. So I'm going Arsenal 3, Villa 2. Next up, Bournemouth face Newcastle, and I'm calling a 2-0 win for the Magpies. I mean, with Solanke recently leaving Bournemouth Spurs, I think Unal will probably fill that gap. I probably butchered that name, so if I ever apologise, but he's got the quality to cause problems, but Newcastle's defence nowadays is pretty much solid. But on the other side, I reckon Isak will be the key player for Newcastle with his ability to finish, chances out of nowhere. It might be an exciting game, but it's 3 points on the road for Newcastle. So Newcastle 2, Bournemouth 0. Over at Molineux, Wolves take on Chelsea. Wow, Chelsea. Oof. They definitely struggled last game week against Man City. I mean, the best way to put it, they were rubbish. They looked like a disaster. But I reckon it will be a tough game for Chelsea. I mean, they've just signed João Felix as well. That's what, player 49, I think. But yeah. Against obviously Man City, they couldn't find a breakthrough. But to be fair to them, it is Man City. But yeah, not moving on. This match, I reckon they'll bounce back, Chelsea, but barely. So I'm going for obviously 2-0 win for Chelsea, but I reckon João Gomez will be Wolves' key player. He's been pivotal and it could cause Chelsea some real problems. But for Chelsea, it's all about Cole Palmer. Obviously, his creative flair will always be crucial, breaking down stubborn Wolves' defence, and he will leave it cold. But yeah, it might take a late goal to seal it, but I'm backing Chelsea to leave with the 3 points. So Chelsea 2, Wolves 1. And finally, before I lose my voice, Liverpool versus Brentford at Anfield. I'm going 2-0 win for Liverpool, with Mo Salah being the key Liverpool player. I mean, his ability to change the game and an instant is unmatched for Brentford. Hang on, if I just butchered that. I had the thing in my head, what I was going to say. Right. Mo Salah will be Liverpool's key player. I mean, his ability to change the game at an instant, that's what I meant to say, is unmatched for Brentford. I think Wissa will be one to watch for Brentford. He's been in good form recently, but Anfield, it's a tough place to shine. And yeah, I just see Liverpool controlling the game from start to finish with a couple goals to make sure of the result. So, those are my predictions for the upcoming Premier League game week 2, along with the key players to watch. So, what do you think? Do you reckon I'm right or wrong? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss a video. And yeah, if you want some more content, be sure to check out the links in the description for my Twitch and TikTok. So hope you guys have enjoyed today's video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.